It is a topic that we are constantly being asked to cover on Cityline, and an important one indeed. Please welcome Dave Lackie from, give us the name of your publication again, because I don't want to get it wrong. Beautytheguide.com, okay? And we are going to talk a little bit about teen beauty, because it is that time in your life as a teenager that you are starting to be concerned about these things. Yeah. As a parent, you don't want your teen to go and, you know, with a crazy dramatic smoky eye and red lipstick and out into the streets. You sort of want, you want them to be concerned with the things they should be concerned with, things like good skincare, and having a good, strong self-esteem. So
absolutely,
that is important for every teen.
Is there a more sensitive topic around the dinner table than makeup? And how many times have parents said, my daughter's not going to wear makeup till she's 20, and then you know you've got Vanessa Hudgens, and you've got Selena Gomez, and you've got all of these young Disney stars that are coming out in total glam. So I think the first bit of advice is to really tread sensitively with this kind of topic, because it's so associated with self-esteem, with peer pressure. They're going to school, all of their friends are wearing it. So I think you kind of have to sort of feel your way with this. There's no hard and true rules.
Yeah, because makeup is not necessarily a bad thing if they know what they're doing, right?
And exactly, and with teens, less is more, but learning where to place it.
Okay, so what is the most important thing when you're a teenager? I would think there needs to be some focus about your skin, right?
Absolutely. Skincare is #1 that you start with, because when you go through puberty, you're growing, hormones, a lot of teens have a lot of very oily skin, and you can get breakouts, and they can feel very self-conscious about that. So the first bit of advice is start them with a really good skincare regime. Okay. So a good cleanser. Yeah. So we've got different cleansers here, and you can get, in particular, if you've got oilier skin, a gel cleanser, a gel texture will work much better than a creamy one. Okay. And it will feel better with that. There are mattifying cleansers in terms that will take the shine off, which will make you, you know, it just actually feels a bit better, and will sort of be able to modify it a bit. Right. But I think what's interesting now is if you look at the acne lines that you find in drugstores or in department stores, in the past, there was a lot of alcohol in them because they would strip the oil off. You know, you felt really oily and it would just sort of strip it right off. The problem with that was scientists found out that as soon as the skin had all the oil stripped off, it said, oh, we're out of oil, we've got to produce more. So it would overcompensate, and it actually was a bit worse. Okay. So now they're actually moisturizing products that monitor, that help with this, with the oil as well.
So less abrasive and a bit better for your skin. Yes. It doesn't have to be completely stripped, right?
It doesn't have to be stripped, and a good moisturizer too, because you want to keep the moisture barrier healthy, and you know, a gel texture. There's lots that are great for teens as well. Right. So I think that's important.
Okay, so you're paying attention to your skin now. Yeah. You have a really good regime. Yeah. Now you want to deal with makeup. You don't really know what you're doing. Right. Maybe you have parents that know how to apply makeup.
But how many of us?
Probably you don't.
No, I talk about a certain relative that I have who's worn blue eyeshadow since 1973, and she's not budging. I tell you.
She's not going anywhere.
And more and more.
Yes.
Yeah. So
you don't necessarily want her teaching you how to put on your eyeshadow.
That's not a good idea.
So when it comes to resources for putting on makeup, there are so many really great resources out there.
So many books. I think books are a good place to start, and it's great for parents to actually start that way. You know, you can buy some books, bring them at home. Jessica Alba's got a new book out that sort of is a holistic kind of approach to beauty.
She's really going in that direction, huh?
She is, yeah. And some good advice in there. But my favorite is Bobbi Brown's Beauty Rules. This is the best book, and it teaches you, JC here, who works on the show, she learned how to apply makeup from this book, which I think is really kind of great.
That was just last year, by the way.
That's right, and she's a supermodel now. She just does this part-time.
So that was last year.
Yeah.
But this is, what do you like about this book?
Well, it talks about life lessons, it talks about self-esteem, it starts from the very basics. It's really good, a great resource for any age. I really, really like it.
Okay, good. That's a good book to keep in mind. What about makeup lessons?
This is the best advice that the makeup artist gave, was department stores and drugstores, beauty counters quite often will offer makeup lessons one-on-one. Yes. Sometimes they're free, sometimes it's $40, $50 that's redeemable in product. Okay. Best investment for a teen, because you teach them how to do it properly. Yeah. So what happens is they'll do a 1-hour lesson, the makeup artist will do half the face, and then they'll get the teen to do the other half of the face. They can go back. It just makes them feel more confident. Because I think when teens have breakouts, that's when they overcompensate with the really heavy foundations, and they try and hide it, and it makes it worse. And to learn from a pro, how to place it, how to do it, they feel more confident and they can use a little bit less.
You're giving them the tools, right, to moving forward.
For
so
sure.
A lot of teens, I mean, considering how beautiful your skin usually is as a teenager, you don't even need any of that heavy stuff,
No, they don't need the heavy stuff. It's
you don't
just
need the foundations.
a few little pieces, I think, that you need.
Yeah.
I would start with a gloss, and these 4 makeup artists said a peach, a pink, and a neutral gloss absolutely is great.
Yeah.
For darker skin tones, you can go with a darker neutral, which are really flattering as well.
So you just want something that's going to bring out your natural lip.
Natural lip, that's right.
Not something that's going to, you know, make you look like Lady Gaga.
No.
That's not what you're looking for.
That's right. An eyeliner pencil, really simple, just a straight line, you know, just to sort of give a little bit of an accent.
Yeah.
A tinted moisturizer in summer, I think, is a really good thing to add to it. And basically, if you want to play with nail, I think nail color is something that you can really sort of have some fun with. You can start a bit younger. It works really well.
How about 3? Because my daughter's asking me for nail polish already.
Well, there you go. Well,
they actually have a little nail polish I've seen that you put it on and it comes off in water.
Oh, fun.
Yes,
fun,
so it's
fun,
actually
fun.
for the little ones. I told her on her 3rd birthday I will polish her nails. Yeah, with that nail polish though. As a treat.
As a treat, that's
She's
right.
not walking into daycare every day with red nails.
Can you imagine?
Like, who is your mother?
That is awesome. That's right. Yes. No name.
Okay, so keep it simple. You don't need a lot. And at the end,
and then
what do
a
you have
fragrance.
there?
Keep the fragrances light, like an eau de toilette concentration, a cologne, something that's light. I like Philosophy because it's light floral. It's you know, any age it works. You don't want to be wearing those heavy Oriental fragrances, you know, the seductive night fragrances, you know, to grade 9, you know, math class.
Not for high school.
No,
not so much.
That's not good.
Okay, keep it light, get a lesson, figure out how to do it properly, and then give them the tools and make sure they are starting with a healthy dose of self-esteem, because that's probably the most important
I really do think it's
cosmetic any child, any teenager needs, right? So